Welcome in everyone. On today's video we're going to be doing a short tutorial on how to get the Boeing 777 up and going for a quick flight. So without further ado, let's hop into the sim and get into the 777. So if it's your first time on the PMDG 777, you'll notice that it automatically starts up. It's something that you can easily change in the FMC in the state load. If that's something you're interested in seeing another tutorial on, please drop a comment and we'll definitely make a video on that. So before we begin, I just want to let you guys know this is not the proper procedure for a Boeing 777 startup. This is just a quick startup tutorial, just to get you up and going for your flight. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is go up to your overhead panel. We're going to be starting up the battery. And assuming you have ground power, you're going to turn on 1 and 2. If you're in an airport that doesn't have any ground power available to you, you will just hit this knob, which is the APU. You'll send it all the way to start and it'll automatically click to on. And you'll wait a few minutes for the APU to start. Once the APU starts, you will get a notification down here in the center that says APU running. So once you get the battery on and the ground power or APU unit going, what you're going to want to do is start your navigation. That'll start its alignment process, and after that you can go ahead on this top corner and just arm the emergency lights. Now that you're here, you'll also want to start the window heat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's all check. So next thing you're going to want to do is turn on your voice recorder. You're also going to want to turn on your hydraulic pumps, so you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh. They're all gonna be set to on/auto. So now that that's going, assuming that you're on ground power, we're gonna be starting up the APU. If you want to make sure your APU is turning on, you can always go to the exterior view and check it out in the rear and get those sweet APU sounds. So once the APU is running, you'll notice that one of the GPU buttons will turn to available. That just means that the APU is now running and doesn't require the full power of the ground power unit. So now you can just turn off the other one and the plane is fully on ground power, or on APU, sorry. You'll also notice that the fuel pumps, one has turned off. That just means that the APU is grabbing the fuel from that pump. So now that we're here, we're just going to turn on all 4 fuel pumps. We're not turning on the center ones because this is a quick flight and we're not going to be going too far to have any fuel in the center tanks. So once that's up and going, the next thing you're going to want to do is do one quick check from top to bottom on each of the columns. So you'll just want to verify cabin utility on. That's good. That's good. We'll just set seat belts to auto. This is all going to stay the same. And we're just going to turn on our beacon lights because we're almost ready for pushback. But once the overhead panel is done, the next thing you're going to want to do is go into your EFP. You're going to want to go into ground operations. And you're going to want to release the ground power and remove the chocks. That way we are now ready for pushback. Alright guys, so now that we're pushed back, it's time to start the engines. So the way to do this is very simple. You're going to go up to your overhead panel, and you're going to go and set the right engine to start. Once you do that, you're going to quickly go down and you're going to add fuel to that engine. Doing this, you'll start engine 2 rolling. So as engine 2 is starting, you're going to want to wait till the EGT reaches that red mark, and you'll see it reach almost close to that point, and then it'll start to roll back just a little bit. Once you see that go away, you're ready to start engine 1. Alright guys, so same process. Overhead panel, left engine start, go down here and introduce fuel. Don't pay attention to any of those warnings. The reason we're getting a few warnings here is because we have not set the FMC, so the plane really does not know what it's actually going to be doing. Alright, so once both engines are rolling and they're stable, you're going to want to go up to the overhead panel one more time, and you're going to want to shut off the APU, because now the plane can just rely on the engines. After that, last thing to do is turn on any lights you're going to need, taxi and for takeoff. And there you have it. You are now ready to take off on the PMDG Boeing 777. And there you have it guys. If you found this video of any use, please don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. If there's any other tutorials you'd like to see, just let me know in the comments and we'll get them out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.